I think we made it. Gotta have one of these bad boys. So we'll do a cinnamon twist.
3, 2, 1. That's a spot right there.
I forgot what heaven felt like. It's like the embrace of a woman.
Is it everything you dreamed it would be?
What is up, guys? We're officially at episode 10 of the Cutting with Keto series. It has been one heck of a ride. Today actually marks 30 days that I've been on keto. 30. I feel like that time went by so fast. That's crazy. But I kind of wanted to share some of my experiences with you as far as like the positives and negatives of the diet. Some things to look out for if you decide to do keto. And I kind of want to talk about the future of my diet, the future of everything we got going on with this channel. So first, let's get started. I don't want to make this a really long video. I want to try to make this short, sweet, and to the point. So the positives and negatives of keto. I'm going to start with the positives first because I always think you should. Positivity over negativity every time. Okay. Positive number 1, you really get fast results with it. I noticed immediate results when I started keto. So if your goal is weight loss, it's definitely a great tool if you want those results quick. Second thing I noticed, there was minimal cravings on the diet. I didn't find myself really craving carbohydrates like I have on other diets. So that was definitely a benefit. It's nice not to sit around and, crave cookies and crave ice cream and crave sugar, just because with other diets, you're giving your body little bits of these things and it causes you to kind of have bigger cravings. But if you eliminate them altogether, which on keto you practically do, then I feel like your body doesn't even expect them, so in turn you don't crave them. Definitely a huge positive with this diet. I would also say too, the third positive would be that I hardly felt hungry. Now, don't get me wrong, I was hungry, I was cutting, I was losing weight, so obviously I was hungry, but like on other diets, I remember sitting there at night like just so hungry, I'm just mad and knowing I can't eat anything. With this, I was always satisfied. I might have like, those late night cravings where I really just kind of want some food, but I was never like that whole like hitting my head against a wall thing, really just wanting to eat something. So I would say the cravings were really easy to manage on this. I'm not sure if it was the high fat or what, but or the elimination of carbs altogether. Not really sure, but definitely a good side effect. Now, I think altogether I lost a total of like 18 pounds or something like that. And paying attention to myself in the gym, especially the last week, I don't appear to have lost any muscle mass at all. So that's really nice. I'm getting leaner. My arms have stayed about the same size. My chest, my shoulders, everything looks good. So as far as muscle loss, even though I run my protein a little higher than a normal ketogenic person would say you should, which could have attributed to me not losing that much muscle, I've never felt this good about my physique before. I mean, I've been leaner, yes, but I've never been this big and I've never weighed this much at this level of leanness. So keto definitely took the fat off and prioritized that fat versus taking muscle off. So definitely a good benefit. Another thing too would be that it was high. I was super high energy on this diet. I even feel it now. Right now it's about 3 p.m. in the afternoon, right? I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. Yeah, wow, been a long day. But I've been up since 5 o'clock. So for being 3 o'clock, I still seem to have a pretty high energy about me. Normally on other diets, I'm kind of like dragging butt and just kind of like walking dead mode, brains. But on this one, I don't seem to get like that. And my sleep is so good on this diet. I literally close my eyes, fall asleep, wake up to pee because I always gotta pee. But other than that, I'm sleeping through the night. I know on other diets, I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm just kind of like, not all the time. I have trouble sleeping anyways. And I said this in my last video, but I'm doing a lot of things right now. So calories are low. I'm not binging. I'm not having a ton of food right before bed. I've eliminated energy drinks. My pre-workout game, I've stepped it way down. Instead of doing 2 scoops, I'm down to like 1 scoop. I'm just being a lot more conservative with my caffeine and the blackout curtains and everything else, which, all those things help. The more things you stack in your favor, the better experience you're gonna have with anything you do in life. So anyways, high energy is definitely a plus. And also too, now there's 2 sides of this, which I'll get into when I get on the negatives, but the final thing I would say is that it's very simple to follow this diet. It's really cut and dry of what you can and can't eat. So there's really no gray area. There's no going out to a restaurant and being like, well, I can have a little bit of rice because it's gonna fit my carbs. No, you can't have any carbs at all. Carbs being the easiest macronutrient to go overboard on because you can literally pack so many calories and so many carbs in such a little serving in the form of sugar and other things, whereas like your protein's more voluminous, your fats are more voluminous and satisfying. So there's really cut and dry on what you have. I could literally go to like a restaurant and like I like 99% of the menu's off limits because it all has carbohydrates. So simple to follow in that regard, made it easy for me. So even when I'm cheating and I'm not counting stuff, I still am not doing too bad because I'm not introducing those carbs, which aren't kicking in the cravings. The worst I ever did was, you guys seen it when I'm at Roosters, like the burger with the cheese and the bacon and then some some grilled chicken tenders. Like, whoa, that I could eat that same meal 20 times in a day and it probably wouldn't affect my progress too much. So kidding, it probably would, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Okay, those are some of the positives I experienced. Overall, very positive experience with this diet. Now, let me go over some of the negatives for you. One of the negatives would be the amount of micromanagement you have to do. So when I'm talking micromanagement, I mean that since so many foods are off limits, you really have to plan ahead if you're going to a restaurant to make sure they have something that you can get. A lot of places aren't gonna have a ketogenic specific meal that you're able to indulge in. So the micromanaging, although I don't mind having to do this because when I'm on other diets, I tend to do the restaurant research in advance and I tend to, always be looking at nutrition labels anyways. But for some people, this could be a deal breaker, as well as far as micromanagement goes, once you're in ketosis, you can knock yourself out pretty easily. So if you don't have the self-control to not have that slice of pizza or to not have those carbohydrates, you can literally go through that week of heck where you are miserable and experiencing all those flu-like symptoms, the keto flu, only to have yourself knocked out of ketosis to experience a couple days of that again while you're getting back into it. So you gotta have a lot of self-control before you start keto. Don't just think you're gonna start it and it's gonna be super smooth sailing. If you've never dieted before or really watched your calories and tracked intake, I don't know if I'd recommend this as a first diet. Unless you're just trying to try a specific lifestyle change and you're moving to keto and you're not using it necessarily for fat loss, then yeah, maybe more of something you could try out. And then the second negative, and like I just kind of touched on, not every restaurant has the options available to you to eat keto. So this is gonna limit social interactions. A lot of people nowadays, I don't even want to say a lot, I would say the majority of people, what do? We either go to the bar, which I don't drink, so I'm kind of factored out of that equation. I will go out and say hi from time to time. That's a story for another video. But everybody just said, hey, we're going out to eat. Hey, we're going to this restaurant. We're going to that restaurant. When you're on vacation, it's basically a vacation is what are we going to eat while we're at this beach? What are we going to eat in this city? Like that's kind of what it all devolves to. So you have to understand that with a keto diet, it's very I went to a sushi restaurant, for instance, and when I get there, what can I have at the sushi restaurant? Literally, I didn't know if there was anything on their menu that had fat in it other than salmon. So I just ate sashimi, which is basically raw pieces of fish. I didn't get any of the rice, none of that stuff because carbohydrates. So it really limits your meal options. And restaurants and eating out being one of the most widely used forms of social interaction between people, it can be hard to follow this diet. So like I said, kind of back on number one, but I want to touch on the restaurant thing a little more. Now, in the positives, I said it was easy to follow. But in the same turn, it is also difficult to follow for many of the reasons I just mentioned. But ultimately, the fact that you can knock yourself out of ketosis so easily, and unless you're very adamant about reading all your nutrition labels, you can accidentally get hidden carbs in so many things. Most restaurants, you have no idea if they're using a sort of sauce or they're putting extra sugar in stuff or what they're cooking with. You really don't know. So without even if you are doing your due diligence and you are 100% on point with everything you are consuming, you still always have that random factor of you don't know where carbohydrates could be coming at you from. So keep that in mind with this diet. It's easy to follow, but at the same time, it can also be difficult. Luckily, I weight train a lot, so I think if I ever did accidentally consume carbohydrates, I was able to burn them off easily and hop right back into ketosis. It took me, after that cheat meal I had, it only took me about 3 days to hop back in, which isn't too bad considering I probably, no lie, had over 500 grams of carbohydrates. No lie, I'm being honest, guys, no lie. YOLO. Okay, now another negative, minimal chances to indulge. Like I keep saying, these all kind of fit in the same thing, but I want to touch on them all so you get an understanding of where I'm coming from. So with like carb cycling, for instance, I'll go low day, medium day, so I get a little bit of fun, low day, high day. And on that high day, I can consume a lot more carbohydrates, and I do a lot of if it fits your macros. So basically, I'll make stuff fit the ratios I've set out. So if that day I really want some cereal, or I really want some peanut butter in my cereal, or whatever, I can make it happen while still sticking to my goals. Whereas with keto, all those foods you really want and all those foods you really crave are gonna have carbohydrates in them. So, I mean, what are you gonna do? I can't really it's not like I can make cereal, I can make a protein bar fit my macros. It has been a month since I've had a Combat Crunch Cinnamon Twist bar. Can you believe that? I went from having like 7 a day there for a second to it's been a month since I've had one. 30 days, that's crazy. So your chances to indulge are not quite there. Whereas at least with carb cycling, I'm able to have little bits here and there to keep me sane. So that's another thing too. And I'm one of those people, I love my cheat meals, guys. I live for cheat meals. I don't think fitness should be 100% about eating healthy. It can be if that's what you want out of it. I love eating. I was born into a family of eaters. I grew up with a family where my dad made us clean our plates, and we didn't have a lot of money growing up on my dad's side, and he would take us out, and when we went to dinner, it was an event. Like we'd order chicken wings and all this stuff, and it was what we did as a family, and we ate till we were full. And that's just something that's kind of been engraved in me. I love food. I'm always gonna love food. and I love eating way too much of it at one sitting. That's probably my biggest weakness. I am a binge eater. But one thing about keto, I guess this could also swing back towards the positive side as well, was that like it really cut down on my binging. I am a binger, and as satisfying as it is to sit and eat, you know, bacon, eggs, ground meat, and all that stuff for your diet, so you get all the fats, the cheeses, like they're not really binge foods, you know, not in the same way that like ice cream or a baked good is. So you don't really, you have minimal chances to indulge. Now, another negative would be the adjustment period. You guys seen it, I think, in episode 2 where I went over my side effects, but basically, in a nutshell, you have that first week or so, different for everybody, varying levels of genetics, different levels of personal experiences with this diet, but you have that adjustment period where you're gonna have the brain fog, where your brain doesn't feel like it's working quite as quick. And it's hard to describe until you're in it, but I pride myself on being a pretty good speaker. I pride myself on being able to make decisions pretty quickly and that sort of stuff. You know, I'm not bragging. Hashtag humble brag. No, but that's something that I notice about myself. I don't really have to stop and think too much about what I'm saying, which probably got me in trouble with people from time to time. But I remember recording that video for episode 2 and sitting there just like, I remember my brain would just draw blanks, and I hadn't had that in a while. So you have that, you have the lethargy where you're kind of sitting around and you have your low energy, you don't feel very good. And I was also getting some headaches too. Those headaches were wicked, because I'm not the type of guy that gets headaches, and I was getting headaches, so that was no fun. So you have that adjustment period, which isn't fun. And then when I popped out of ketosis, I know the 2 to 3 days it took me to get back in it, I was experiencing headaches once again. So that wasn't fun, not fun. And then I'm gonna say the final negative of this, and probably the one that hurt me the most, one of the reasons I'm choosing not to stay on keto, at least for the time being, is that my workouts seem to suffer a little bit. Not much, but they seem to suffer a little bit. In the absence of carbohydrates, I noticed that I would be more tired and more exhausted after leaving the gym, because your body will utilize those carbohydrates for recovery in the form of muscle glycogen replenishment. Stuff like that really helps with muscle breakdown, muscle protein synthesis, and all that. When you don't have those carbohydrates, I just did not feel 100% in the gym. I was still getting good workouts, still crushing it, and I think this feeling made me work even harder at trying to get a good workout. But for the most part, I just didn't get the same level of quality in my workouts that I got when I'm on another diet where carbohydrates are introduced. So that's it, guys. A quick little positive and negative thing there for you. I know I always tell myself, you know what, we're gonna make this a short vlog. We're gonna make this guy 10 minutes, but then I end up talking for what is it? It says it's been over 10 minutes already on that camera. So I kind of get to rant, and I apologize, guys. If you want less of me just talking, let me know, and I'll try to take the camera places. But I know I sit down and tell myself, all right, we're gonna make this 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops, then I get to babbling. And what do you know? I'm a chatty Cathy over here. Chatty. Ramblin' Rem. Ramblin' Rem. That is it. Ramblin' Rem. That's going to be on a t-shirt, guys. For sale soon, rjfitapparel.com. Okay. So yeah. Overall though, let me tell you overall what I think of keto personally. I think it's a great diet. I think it can be very helpful to people that have a hard time following one diet because of all the complexities and strictness of it. If you can wrap your head around all you can have is fat and protein, and you kind of understand the quantities of each macronutrient you are consuming, and you know how to stay in ketosis, this diet could be really good for you just based on the fact that it cuts out a whole entire group of foods. You just literally can't have carbohydrates. That makes this so easy to follow. And that's where I think it helped me out a lot. I'm one of those people, I get a little bit of something, the floodgates open, and I want a ton of it. So without even having that slightest bit of carbohydrates, my cravings were cut down, my binging was cut down. Really good for me, and I know a lot of people struggle with this issue, especially in today's society where food is at the ready wherever you go. Drive down the street, you can get $1 cheeseburger, whereas cooking yourself ground chicken or turkey or steak or something at home is way more expensive, and it takes time. So I think this could be a great diet for a lot of people. And another thing too, the initial weight loss is crazy, and it really, I think, could help to motivate people to stay on their diet longer. A lot of people don't diet for a week or two, and a lot of people, now don't get me wrong, a lot of people don't diet correctly. They don't understand macronutrient ratios. They don't understand a caloric deficit. Everybody overestimates how much they can eat. For some reason, people think that the 2,000 calorie rule that is on the back of a nutrition label is what everybody should eat. Oh, well, I'm eating 2,000 calories. You know how many times I hear that? I get that from women too. Women are lower. Women, majority of my clients that are losing weight as women are either staying between 900 to 1,300 calories a day. The majority. So when a woman tells me, well, I've been eating 2,000 calories a day and I'm not losing weight, I'm like, and you're not exercising? exercising. So that's the thing. A lot of people that are following diets don't understand really how the body works. You know, you create an energy deficit and your body in turn has to go to spots on yourself for energy in the form of fat, in the form of muscle, whatever. You know, so a lot of people, like I was saying, they stall out on their weight loss and they give up on their diet after a week or two. If you follow a legit keto diet, you will notice results almost right away. Like I said, that weight melted off of me in that first little bit. I'm not your average person though. I train intensely and I'm doing 40 minutes of cardio every single day. So your mileage may vary, but from personal experience, I've never had weight fall off this fast. So overall, would I recommend the keto diet to somebody? Absolutely. I loved it. I think that if you can manage your micronutrients in the form of making sure you're getting in your veggies properly, you're not just eating bacon for every single meal, I think it would be a very beneficial diet, especially for people that are dealing with insulin sensitivity issues. A lot of your people that have gained a lot of weight, and the heavier individuals, their body does not process carbohydrates the same way someone leaner and skinnier does. So they have a different response to it, and they're more likely to store fat with smaller amounts of carbohydrates. So a diet like this eliminates those insulin responses almost completely and allows someone to really lose weight without worrying about carbs spiking and having all the insulin issues that they deal with. So I've never dealt with insulin issues like that. So if you are personally dealing with it, this is a diet I would recommend for sure. So overall, how do I plan on implementing this diet for myself in the future? I don't think this is a diet that I will ever follow long term, simply because I love my carbohydrates and I love my cheat meals. Like I said previously in this video, I love that stuff. I don't know if keto is right for me. Now, there's a couple different forms of keto though that I've done a little research on that I plan on doing a series on soon. I think one of them is called the cyclical keto diet. Maybe cycling keto, something. But basically what it was is you do keto like 6 days a week or more. You could do 7-8 days in a row of keto, whatever. Then you have a crazy cheat day, right? And then what that does is, since you're so depleted, you can hop back into ketosis really quickly. And then so you're spending, 7-8 days in ketosis. You have a day where you go crazy, and the next couple days you're back in ketosis, and you're staying in a constant state of ketosis, but you're giving your muscles and your body what it needs in the form of that cheat meal. So I plan on trying that eventually. But overall implementation for myself, after my next bulk, I don't plan on getting sloppy on this next bulk, because I'm gonna be lean bulking for you guys. So you're not gonna let me get fat, are you? Are you? But so I think though keto is a great jump start to a cut. So let's say I'm gonna do another 12-week cut, right? The first 4 weeks I might implement keto just because get me in the mood for the diet, cut that weight off really quick, get those results really fast, get me motivated. Because right now I'm extremely motivated with the results I've been getting. I'm feeling lean, I'm looking good, everything's really coming together. So I kind of want to keep this momentum going. And I think keto would be a great jump start for potential clients to start them off with and then transition into something else, or just personally for me starting with keto and then transitioning. So once again, I'd had my doubts going in, and I obviously, the first episode of my series, I had my macros all screwed up, I messed up, but like anything, it's a learning experience. And what I took away from it is that this diet can be extremely beneficial, and honestly, who knows, I could hop into a different diet, my cravings could come back, I could get miserable, and I could hop right back on keto. Who knows? But as of right now, episode 10, I think 10 episodes and a vlog series that spanned a month is a good indication of how this diet kind of works. You guys can kind of see. I stayed in a good mood. I stayed happy. I stayed going. You guys seen me up bright and early in the morning in a calorie deficit while losing weight, still killing it, still loving life, still smiling. I must be smiling in my funeral. I'm gonna be in the casket like, people be like, Ram never quit smiling. But for real though, great diet, guys, great diet. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a summary of my experiences with it and give you some reviews. Comment below if you have dealt with any of these positives or negatives, that I kind of mentioned, and let me know what your personal experience are with keto. I have so many people messaging me right now, Twitter, email, Facebook, whatever, and they're telling me they're starting keto because of me. So I hate to feel like I'm letting you guys down by quitting keto, but it's time for a different series, and I'm really ready to get lean. I'm talking lean. So yeah, overall, I think I lost, like I said, 18, 19 pounds. My weight's been fluctuating. That's the thing. I dropped all that weight initially, and then it didn't drop much after that, but I'm getting leaner, and I'm staying more full. So I don't know if that one day I weighed myself, because you guys seen it was in the video, if I was just super water depleted or dehydrated or something, but I don't know, my weight's I'm still about 183-ish, and I'll go down to 181, but I haven't broke 180 yet, and I'm still I'm pretty stout, so can't complain. And now I wanted to outline kind of what my plans are moving forward. So just so you guys know, basically what I want to do is transition into a carb cycling series. So I'm going to do another series just like Cutting with Keto, except it's going to be all about carb cycling, which in turn means you're going to get the grocery hauls, the meal prep videos, you're going to get the day in the life stuff where I've been doing with the vlogs and the camera, and you're going to get all that stuff except for carb cycling. So I think that could be fun, and like Like I've said before, intermittent fasting mixed with carb cycling is what I've noticed the best fat loss / muscle retention progress I've ever made. So it's my favorite diet as far as that goes. Now there's a million different diets out there and I plan on trying a lot of them. I feel like I've kind of found a good format for this channel. So as of right now, I'm always open for new information. I don't think you should ever be the type of person that has one opinion and you're just stuck on that. You don't listen to any outside stimulus and you don't give anything a chance. You should always be willing to accept new ideas and new ideologies. Every day I try to listen to different people and take in different information, and if something conflicts with a belief I have, I hear it out. I listen to the facts, and I am often swayed in my opinion of things. There's, when I started my whole business and everything, there was certain stuff I was like, there's absolutely no way I'll ever put a client on a diet like that. Now, from personal experience, through other people's experiences, I have changed my way of thinking. So always be open, because the second you close down, you don't accept any new knowledge in your brain, you might as well just be wasting away to nothing, because knowledge is power, people. Knowledge is power. Remember that. So yeah, carb cycling series starting up. I'm going to probably take a couple days to kind of gather my bearings, still stay on a relatively clean diet, and get everything figured out so I can launch the next series and kind of give you guys an idea of my meal plan I'm going to start following, how my macros are going to be laid out, and all that good stuff. So tons of good content coming soon. Don't think just because the keto series is ending that I'm done. This is just the beginning, guys. Have you seen how many videos I've been putting out? Have you seen how hard I've been working at this? I have been putting my heart and soul into this for you guys. You guys asked me for more content and I'm trying to deliver it, guys. I'm trying to deliver. I like to do 4 to 5 videos a week, more if I can, but yeah, I gotta live a little too. These videos, like, I can't upload a short video. It's impossible. I'm looking at that camera timer now and I'm amazed. I'm just sitting here talking again. I am just sitting here talking again. Like I said, Rem, I just have a talk with myself. Rem, you are gonna, less than 10 minutes. This isn't gonna be a long edit. Okay. Then I'm sitting here looking at that timer. I'm watching the timer go up. We're at like 20 minutes plus now already. What am I doing? What am I doing? I just get to talking. How is this fun to watch? I'm just talking. Okay, so basically all that in a nutshell. So what am I doing now? So it's 3:30-ish. Man, time is flying. So I gotta go to the gym still. I went to the gym today. It's been a very busy day. So I'm gonna go to the gym, get a good workout in. I still have been on keto this morning. I had some eggs earlier and I had some coconut oil, bulletproof coffee, all that good stuff. So I haven't actually had a carbohydrate yet, but what I wanted to do, since we're so close, I wanted to go have some of my favorite things that have carbohydrates in them, but bring the camera along with me. That way you guys could be there for it. I don't think it's gonna be fair that I go have my first Combat Crunch bar after a month and I don't take you guys with me. I don't think it's fair. That's not fair. Inhumane, really. Inhumane. That's the right word. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna get this cardio done. I'm gonna kill this workout. That way these carbs have somewhere to go when I'm done, and I'm gonna bring the camera with me. So thank you all for watching my keto series. It has been awesome. I've learned so much about myself, so much about the YouTube in general, like the direction I want to take my channel, what you guys want and everything. And I'm just learning all around. And this has been an amazing and an incredible experience. It has made me a way better person and opened my eyes to a lot of things. So thank you guys once again for all the endless support. I will be back soon to show you guys exactly what carbohydrates I'm gonna have. So I'm gonna try to not go too crazy, but you guys know me, so stay tuned. All right, guys, what is up? Not sure how well this quality is gonna work, because I'm in the car and it's like nighttime. So I think when it's dark like this, the focusing doesn't like to work. But anyways, regardless, so I went, trained, got a pretty good back workout in, and I had to leave early because I completely forgot that Subzilla closes at 7, and I am going to go have some carbohydrates. It has been far too long since I've had a Combat Crunch Cinnamon Twist Bar, so we are on our way. Let me see, what time is it? Hold on, I'll just show you guys. It is 6:26, Remington's iPhone, check it out. Even the car knows what's up. So yeah, we don't have much time left, so I am cruising on my way there now. This has to be like the most dangerous thing in the world. Is this illegal to vlog and drive? Does anybody know what the laws are on that? Can I get a ticket from this video? That's the question. All right, so yeah, I am speeding there. I should probably quit vlogging, that way I don't wreck. Last thing I want is to wreck and then these vlogs quit happening, and you guys wouldn't have good quality entertainment and I'd be dead. So I think that's a lose-lose for both parties involved. All right, guys, I will see you here in a second. I think we made it. Oh, yeah, there he is. What up?
What's up?
What's up, Chuck? What's going on, man?
What's going on, brother?
How you doing?
Awesome.
Heck yeah. All right, so dude, I need a carb. What can I get? What do you think I should get? You already guided me over here.
Are we going cinnamon twist or are we going cookie?
I kind of think I want both. All right, so let's do. All right, gotta have one of these bad boys. So we'll do a cinnamon twist. And then which cookie are you getting good reviews on?
Snickerdoodle and birthday cake are the best, what we sell the most of.
Snickerdoodle and birthday cake. I was looking at that pumpkin one the other day when I was in here.
Yeah, pumpkin does really well.
Pumpkin
right
does?
now at least.
I'm gonna let you pick for me. Should I do, which one should I do?
Yeah, you know you want to try that pumpkin.
The pumpkin? All right. All right, man. I'm gonna have you hold this camera while I eat these. All right, man. Which one do I do first? Do I do the pumpkin spice or do I do the cinnamon twist? What do you think?
Dude, you gotta stay with the staple. You gotta do the cinnamon twist.
All right. Dude, today has been 30 days since I've had one of these. 30 days.
From 7 a day to none.
Count me down from 3.
All right, 3, 2, 1. That's a spot right there.
I forgot what heaven felt like. It's like the embrace of a woman.
Is it everything you dreamed it would be?
It is. I gotta try the cookie. Have you been getting good reviews on these?
Dude, every day, man, especially it's pumpkin season.
Right.
It's white girl season, man. It's so like crazy.
Basic,
yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here. All right, taste test, guys.
Seal of approval.
Oh, man. Dude, I just think it's been so long without carbs, you could hand me, like, cardboard, and I would think it was good.
Double fisting.
You combine the two. It's so good.
All the carbs.
All right, shout out to Ryan for holding the camera for me. I'm gonna go ahead and eat these, and then I think I'm gonna go have a cheat meal here in a little bit, so I will be back soon. Oh man, you don't even know how good this is. Let me tell you, Combat Crunch, Cinnamon Twist, and Pumpkin Cookie. Can't go wrong. I will be back here in a little bit. The aftermath, guys. We left no prisoners. I can't even describe how good that was. It was so awesome to have carbohydrates again. Now I think I'm gonna go have a cheat meal. All right, guys. After finishing the cookie in the bar, I thought I'd be done, but I think I'm going back for a... Are you ringing me out for that, bud?
Got you.
Got me? Okay. He rang me out for it, so I'm gonna have it. Check this out. These things are hidden gems. These Bia peanut butter fudge bars. Oh, literally, it's like peanut butter fudge. So I'm gonna eat this too. Why not? I figured today we're gonna have a cheat meal day, and I'm just gonna, you know, carbs. Why not, right? Hey, go big or go home. So I'm gonna give this a try too. Let's see how this is. Oh, dude. I found the new way to do it. Come look at this. This is dope. I can just sit here and vlog all day.
Yeah,
Look at that.
Paid for it.
Right? All right, guys. Taste test. Be a bar. Do they have these things like worldwide? Or is this like a local thing?
It is local, but I don't know.
Yeah, if you can like order them online.
I don't know if you can order them online.
Okay. Well, if not, I might have to give you, if you want to try one of these, I might have to give you my dude's information. He can send some to you. So let me see here. Let's see how this is. Get a look at it, and this is called a Bia bar. Dude, I can't get this thing open. Oh, okay, guys. For the record, there's an easy tear thing on the opposite side.
Tear here.
Tear here, yep. And you said these are like all natural ingredients and stuff, right?
Yeah, oats, honey, peanut butter.
Oats, honey, peanut butter, and protein. Okay. All natural ingredients. Look at this thing. Yeah, see? All natural ingredients. So, none of that BS. All right, guys, taste test. Oh my God. Dude, I think I just missed carbs, dude.
Anything carbs.
Anything carbs, but peanut butter plus carbs, how can you go wrong? 10 out of 10, rated GAF. If you know what that means, comment below if you know where I got that from. But all right, my dude is closing, so I'm gonna get out of here as well. Dude, I appreciate the hookup on the stuff. I will see you probably, dude, I see you like every freaking day.
A little bit.
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm going with you.
Right? Take it easy, big dogs.
See you, dude.
See you, Chuck. All right, I really want a cheat meal. I'm gonna see if I can't get Nate to come along. He's being a little iffy, so I decided to show up to Jacked Fitness, the gym that he's training at, and I'm gonna see if I can't recruit him for a cheat meal, because it's not every day that you go 30 days in ketosis and then you get to have a cheat meal. So Nate needs to come. He needs to, right? I offered to pay, so he better come. Let's see what he's doing. All right, I think we got him. What up? What?
It's a nice day out. It's a nice. Those ain't even mine. My friend left. I have to take it.
What the heck do you have here? No, dude, you're supposed to quit eating these when you're like 3.
Spread the Christmas cheer.
Christmas cheer. 'Tis the season.
It is.
All right, hey, we gonna go eat? You coming?
Down.
All right, are you thinking chicken and waffles or are you thinking chicken wings? What are you thinking? It's a tough one, isn't it?
It is. really hard choice.
That is.
It's like the usual, or do we want to step out of the comfort zone a little bit?
All right, well, how about this? We'll talk about it, and then you'll see us wherever we go. All right?
Flip a coin.
Flip a coin. Did you just hit legs? You having trouble putting them on?
It's a real struggle. You gotta time it just right so you don't fall over.
Time it just right so you don't fall over. All right, come on, let's see it. Oh. Dude, you are in.
That, ladies and gentlemen.
You are in lumberjack mode right now. The beard, the flannel. Help him! He's falling and he can't get up.
Dude, they're bad.
That bad.
That's horrible. That's no joke.
That bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
You saw the workout.
I did see the workout. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why you train legs. You want to look like Nate?
Yeah. That's why you don't train legs.
All right, guys, so we decided on the Cherry Street Pub. If you are not familiar with this restaurant, it is my famous place where I go to get my favorite cheat meal, chicken and waffles. So definitely doing that. We're breaking keto with probably the highest carb meal imaginable. Today we're going a little crazy. We're gonna get back on that grind tomorrow. But yeah, we're gonna get some good food in here. So stay tuned. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what we both order. That way you can see what a big man like Nate eats, and you can see my awesome concoction. So here you go.
Thank you, sir.
Bros first. So stay tuned. Oh, FYI, if you guys haven't seen the Cherry Street Challenge video I did, look on my channel, the Cherry Street Challenge, type that in on YouTube. You'll see me beat this food challenge right here. I did this, I beat it, I'm holding the record here currently, so, or YouTube. Thank you.
You're welcome. You guys enjoy?
Thank you. All right, guys, we got the menu here. Nate's perusing it as we speak. I kind of already know what I'm gonna get. So we're gonna start off with disco fries, Cajun dusted French fries, gravy, cheddar cheese, sinful mayo. These are amazing. So we're gonna get started with these. Me and him are gonna split them. And then I already know what I'm gonna get, so I don't even need to really look at the menu. OMG, pecan chicken and waffles. You get pecan crusted chicken, pecan studded buttermilk waffle, pecan honey butter, special house syrup, subtle blend of hot sauce and maple syrup. That, guys, that is where it's at. So I already know what I'm gonna get. You have any ideas?
That actually sounds really good.
Dude, you might as well get it. Have you ever had it? No. All right, then we're gonna pop your chicken and waffle cherry tonight for YouTube. Are you down?
Let's do it.
All right, brother. That's what we're doing. Hit them with the. All right, our disco fries have officially arrived. Have you ever had these before?
Yes. Like way back.
All right, well, we'll try one for YouTube real quick. They love it when people try food.
Look at this juicy
Ooh,
one.
That juicy one. Look at that one, baby.
You want some sauce?
Yeah, you gotta hit your sinful mayo. There you go. Get it in there.
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
Judge me on this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah.
Right? All right, guys, I'm gonna enjoy this. We'll be back when the main course comes. Guys, would you look at this? The chicken and waffles has officially arrived. If you've never had chicken and waffles, let me tell you, this is just the best thing in the entire world. And Nate got the exact same thing as me. Doesn't that look good?
Yeah, it smells so good.
Right? Butter, waffle, chicken. Dip it. Dude, I'm so excited. I feel like a kid. All right, let's do this. That is so good. Do a lot of people order this?
Yes, they do. It's one of our popular items, that and the fish and chips.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. All right, let's see the bite.
We're having issues here.
I know, right? You got to get some of that butter on there.
You're like a professional. I got it on the top.
Okay, you got butter on the top.
Yeah.
You got yourself some chicken, and you got some waffle, right?
Yeah, I'm debating on how well this thing's gonna fit to my mouth.
You got it, brother. You got it. There we go.
Let's do it.
Dip it.
Game time.
Get it. It's first time having it, people. You're gonna get a real reaction here. A real reaction. Right? Does it get the Nathan Whitlatch seal of approval? The double. The double. That's how you know it's rated GAF. All right, guys. I am going to finish this, and then I will be back for the outro. I don't think there's much more to film today. I think after this I'm gonna be in a food coma. So we're gonna finish this and we're gonna enjoy our time together. I'll be back. Oh, guys, I feel great. I am not too stuffed. I am probably the perfect amount of full right now. Awesome way to get out of keto, but we're back on that grind tomorrow. Nate, appreciate you for stopping by.
Absolutely. Appreciate you having me.
Gotcha, big dog. You heading home?
Absolutely. It's shower time. Got to be up at 4:45 for work.
Ouch. Well, thanks for the company, man. Good luck with them legs.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Hey, we will get that workout in soon though. We got to hit a workout for the YouTube.
Really
hey,
soon.
comment below, guys. Let us know what kind of workout you want us to hit.
Yeah, please not legs.
Please not legs. You want us to do a 5x5, you want us to max out, you want us to lift heavy, you want us to do all the big 3 lifts, whatever you want us to do. You guys comment below, let us know.
Yep, you got it.
All right, big dog, take her easy, man.
Yeah, be safe.
All right, guys, you know what? I never end the vlogs in the car, so we're gonna end this one in the car. We're gonna keep mixing it up, keep you guys guessing. Hopefully you enjoyed this vlog. I know that this is probably another long one, guys. I think I need to quit making these vlogs so long because they are literally, they're all like 30 minutes long. But anyways, I'm gonna try to cut this short. Thanks for watching, I appreciate it. Stay on the lookout. I'm gonna have my carb cycling series starting soon. Turn that light back on. If you have any ideas for names or anything like that for the series, comment them below. I'd greatly appreciate it. But I'm gonna get started on that stuff ASAP. Be on the lookout. As always, comment below if you have any suggestions for video ideas, any questions, whatever. I try to look through them, I try to read them. So appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Tell a friend. I will talk to you guys later. See ya.